Students, today we will discuss about the animal tissue. Animal tissue are of following types: epithelial tissue, muscular tissue, connective tissue, and nervous tissue. Epithelial tissue. It is protective in nature. It protects the internal body organ and also help in the secretion and absorption. Muscular tissue. Muscular tissue help in the movement and locomotion of the body. Connective tissue. Connective tissue is sportive in nature. It binds the various body parts and also help in the transportation of the respiratory gases, carbon dioxide and oxygen, and also the exchange of the excretory product or transportation of the excretory product. Nervous tissue. It helps in the control and coordination of the animal body or human body. Epithelial tissue. It is of five types: squamous epithelium tissue, cuboidal epithelium tissue, columnar epithelium tissue, glandular epithelium tissue, and ciliated. Muscular. Muscular is of further three types: striated, unstriated, and cardiac. Striated, unstriated muscle, and cardiac muscular tissue. Now connective tissue. Connective tissue is of following type: areolar loose connective tissue, dense regular connective tissue, and this dense regular connective tissue is of further two types: tendon and ligament. Next is adipose skeletal connective tissue. Skeletal connective tissue is of further two types: cartilage and bone. Next is fluid or vascular connective tissue. It is of two types: blood and lymph. Next is epithelial tissue. It is the simplest tissue. It provides protective covering. Cells are closely packed. These cells are closely packed and they are without the intercellular space. They have no space between the cell and are closely packed. That's why it acts as the protective covering. It acts as the protective covering. Just find in the skin, lining of the mouth, lining of the blood vessels, and lung alveoli. What are the functions of the epithelial tissue? Epithelial cells protect the underlying cells from the drying, injury, bacterial and viral infections, and from some harmful effect of the chemicals. Epithelial tissue help in the absorption of water and nutrients also. Help in the elimination of the waste product. It's help in the protection and absorption and also the secretion and transportation of the waste product. Some epithelial cells secrete a variety of substances such as sweat, saliva, enzymes, etc. Are the different type of the epithelial cell? First is squamous epithelial tissue. Squamous epithelial tissue. It consists of the extremely thin and flat cell. These are the thin and flat cell forming a delicate lining, just like in the esophagus and the lining of the mouth. These are the example of squamous epithelium. Skin epithelial cells are arranged in many layers. In the skin, epithelial tissue are arranged in many layers to prevent the wear and tear. Since they are arranged in the layers, the epithelium is called stratified squamous epithelium. Next is cuboidal. As the name suggests, cuboidal cube-like cell. These are the cube-like cell with rounded nuclei. And forms the lining of the kidney tubules and ducts of the salivary gland, where it provides the mechanical support, and it also helps in the absorption, excretion, and secretion. Cuboidal epithelium help in the absorption, excretion, and secretion. Third type of the epithelial tissue is columnar epithelium. Columnar means column-like, long or tall cell. It consists of the tall cells which are pillar-like. These are the pillar-like or column-like cell having elongated nuclei. It is found in the inner lining of the intestine where absorption and secretion occur. The columnar epithelium facilitates the movement. It helps in the movement across the epithelial barrier. Next is ciliated epithelium. Ciliated epithelium. In the respiratory tract, the columnar epithelium tissue also have cilia. These cilia are the hair-like projections. These are hair-like structure on the outer surface of the epithelial tissue. These cilia can move and their movement pushes the mucus forward to clear the respiratory tract. These cilia help in the movement of the mucus. This type of epithelium is thus called the ciliated columnar epithelium. Next is fifth type of the epithelial tissue is glandular epithelium. Sometimes epithelium cell acquires additional specialization structure. These are called the gland cell, which can secrete the substance at the epithelial surface. A portion of the epithelial tissue fold inward to form a multicellular gland called the glandular epithelium. Just like the mammary gland and salivary gland are the example of the glandular epithelium, and these help in the secretion of the substance. Thank you.